Yep. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, my peoples? Sunday, man. I guess they call today's Father's Day, right? That's what they call it. So I'm just gonna have to say Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Whoever catches on the replay, because I know still early, people sleeping and stuff like that. Of course, I'm an early riser. You know, always been an early riser. Even before I started trucking, I just always been the type of person to wake up early. You know what I mean? So yeah, happy Father's Day, man, to all the fathers out there, stepfathers, uncles, and all the coaches, um, sergeants, all the true leaders of the household. You know, the real man out there that still have the capital M when it comes to being a man. You know, um, shout out to y'all, all the real mans out there that keep it real, keep it 100. Um, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all, man. Hope y'all doing good, having a blessed day or whatever. Well, the day just started, but as I said, me personally, I don't really believe in a lot of pagans holiday no more. Like for me, it's just another day. We gonna keep on doing what they doing. We gonna keep on being a role model. We gonna keep on doing right. But I understand that you know, you can't change the way people think. You can't change people's thoughts overnight. So we gonna respect the things that you guys respect until you guys slowly understand that the only real holidays are biblical. You know, but your man, what's going on? Happy Father's Day to you. Well, that's if you're a father. I don't know if you're a father. I'm just assuming. Well, to anybody that's, you know what I mean? you know, back in the days where I used to be like, I used to say like a little lack of knowledge. I used to say, I used to say Happy Father's Day to the ladies out there to the ladies out there, the single women out there that's stepping up and playing the role of a mom and a dad. But that was when my mind was kind of like, I wasn't thinking straight because you got to understand that a woman cannot, like, no matter how they try, they can't play the role of a father. They just can't. They're gonna do the best that they could to raise a child. Uh, many fellas gonna come in and out of life of that child, and you know, believe it or not, like that's either gonna make or break that child, right? Um, that child either gonna grow up to be like strong, like super strong, not having that male figure in their life, just like me. Um, Even though I know my dad, I lived with my dad for a couple of years. Like in the younger stage, he wasn't there. My grandmother, she played a major role in our upbringing. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, um, a woman can do so much. They can't they cannot be that male figure that we need. So that's why in life, coaches are so important. Um, Real pastors are so important. And later on down the years, we find out like a lot of these pastors we were dealing with as little kids, a lot of them pastors are fake. Seen a pastor the other day got sentenced for 35 years in Texas for stealing money. That's just a little side note. So coaches are important. Male teachers, they're important. And real man, male figures are so important in these in kids' life that just need that male figure. So if you're in that role and you know you can make a change in a kid's life, you know, sit down and talk to a kid at least once a week. You could even be a police officer. On your regular route, you're gonna notice who's who, depending on the neighborhood you're in. Just take that time out, and you got so much time to do the wrong thing. It only takes a little bit of time to do the right thing. So just want to say happy Father's Day to all the real male figures out there, man, that make a difference in their kid's life. We're not gonna highlight the negativity today. We're not gonna highlight the negative dads or stuff like that who never was there or didn't do nothing. Like at the end of the day, like Judgment Day is gonna come for them. So you know, they still got time to turn it around. They still got time to do right, be right. You know. But you ever think about this? And this one goes out to all the stepfathers out there, right? All the stepdads out there. Think about it like this. And it's just my opinion, right? Sometimes it must be God taking those dudes away from those kids' life to put you guys in the picture. Because you guys were probably meant to be in the picture instead of them. You being in the picture probably have a better impact on the kids. You ever thought about it that way? I think about it that way sometimes. You know what I mean? Because maybe if those real fathers were still in the picture, like for the kids, it would have be a different outcome. Maybe some of these kids would have got molested. Like, maybe some of these kids would have been on drugs. Maybe some of these kids would have been led down the wrong way. So sometimes things flow the way it gotta flow, and you gotta let it flow. Sometimes things just go the way it gotta go, and you just gotta let it go. You know, like sometimes you just gotta let God lead the way, and that's just how it is, man. Like you stepfather out there, man. You guys are special, man. You guys like y'all doing something that, especially these guys, man. I know dudes that they're better than me. Let me just say that they're better man than me because they're picking up these women with 2 and 3 kids. That's a responsibility. A lot of guys they don't even know it. Like they don't even know that how hard it is to take care of somebody else's kids. Like sometimes you're gonna be lucky to get some nice kids in your life, but other times you're gonna get some badass kids, man. Just I'm not even beating around the bush. and they're gonna test your patience. And it's a lot of guys out there that they fall in love with these ladies and they think they're ready for it, but it's not easy like one, two, three. It's not easy like ABC. It comes with a lot of responsibility. And you gotta ask yourself, like, are you ready for that? So fellas out there, man, single fellas, like you get straight to the point when you meet these women, man. Like the second after you ask them for their number, like you need to be asking them, hey, you got kids? Like, hey, let me get that number. You got kids? You need to know. You need to know all of that. You know what I mean? Because the minute you start dating a woman, and if she got kids, and you gotta decide to get serious, you gotta decide to move in together or whatever. The minute she move in with you, those kids are your kids. Those kids are your responsibility. I'm telling you that right now. So y'all just gotta know how to move. And you gotta tell yourself, ask yourself, like, are you ready for that, man? Because for a lot of people, it's not easy being a father. For me, it's easy though. You know, I'm gonna give y'all the key. I'm gonna give y'all the key of how being a father is easy, right? And it's not even a joke. I'm start laughing. When I start laughing, it's gonna be a joke, but I'm not joking. To make fatherhood as easy as possible, I'm gonna tell you how to do it, right? Of course, you gotta work, provide, stuff like that. You know, when it comes to disciplinary action, your kids do something to get in trouble. When it comes to that disciplinary action, it's just like work. Like, the man is the head of the household, the man is the head of the woman, right? So it's just like work. You're supposed to be the CEO of the household, right? In the workplace, what do the CEOs, what do they do? Like they go around, they see their regular employees, you know, they're always looking cool, always looking laid back. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Such and such. Some of them don't talk. So you gotta play that cool role. Like you gotta be that cool dad. You always gotta be that cool dad, right? When it comes to disciplinary action, tell the mom to take care of it. Why do you do that? Why do you pass it off on the mom? Good cop, bad cop. What cop do you want to be? I want to be the good cop. So guess what? I'm being serious too. If I want my son to clean the room, like let's just say, I'm gonna give you an example. I come home, son's room dirty. I'm not going to my son and be like, hey, you need to clean your room, boy. I'm giving y'all some keys of being the dad of the year now. I ain't going, hey, boy, you need to clean your room. I'm gonna look at him like, hey, what's up, son? Hey, you wanna go play some basketball outside? And then when you go talk to the mom, you be like, hey, why his room ain't clean? Hey, tell him to clean the room. That's called delegating. You gotta know how to delegate as a real father. The minute you learn how to delegate, you gonna hold the status of the dad of the year. What's wrong? What happened? What? You gonna hold that status to be the dad. Right now, I'm in the lead of the dad of the year. Like I'm all the way up there. Like y'all catch me, right? I'm gonna give you guys another I'm gonna give you guys another plug, right? Let's just say you got some moms out there that do they do the disciplinary action of I don't believe in beating my kids, right? because I never got a whooping growing up. My grandparents on my dad's side, they tried to whoop me one time. That didn't go so well. Like I don't even know why I used to go see them. Like all jokes aside, like they were kind of mean. Like to me as a kid, they always talking about whooping kids and stuff like that. Like whatever. Anyways, so fellas, listen up. I'm gonna give you guys a plug, right? And you seen this on YouTube, Instagram, and all that. Your son, if your son do something wrong, right, and the moms want you to go beat that ass, tear that ass up, this is what you do. You grab the belt, you make up that face like you looking mean. You go in your son's room and you whisper to that boy, "Hey, you know we gotta do this, man. Make it look like it's real. So I'm gonna snap the belt and I need you to cry. And I need, huh? And I need you to cry, okay? So close the door and you start making noise with the belt, like as if you're whooping the kid, as if you're whooping your son. And you be like, cry, boy, cry. Boom. You start making noise with the belt, like you in there doing a number on his ass, boy. And then after you done, you and your son, y'all laugh it out. Y'all laugh it out. And then you go out the room as if you handle business. Now, this is reverse psychology. Like a lot of people they think that's like you're spoiling the kid, but you're not spoiling that kid, man. I believe when a kid do something wrong, like both parents can't just like be be on their back like that. Like it gotta be somebody to be able to tap them on the back and say, "Hey, that's wrong, man. If you don't want to let me down, you gotta do it this way." And throughout raising my kids over the years, man, like I never felt the need to put that whooping on their ass. Like they didn't turn out to be bad kids, you know? I mean, nobody's perfect, but that's just me, man. And if you guys out there, if you guys feel the need to put that whooping on y'all kids' ass, that's the way y'all parent. Y'all gotta keep on. I mean, the way I parent is gonna be the difference from you, but I just don't think, like, in my opinion, I don't think I never find a need to whoop my kid's ass like that. To inflict pain. You're inflicting pain. Like, what are you learning? Like to me, like what are you really learning? Right? I want to know anybody out there that got their ass whooped as a kid growing up. Like, if you played it back in the comment section, what did you learn from that? You know what a lot of people I talk to, you know what they learn from that? You're going to find a few that's going to say they're glad their parents whooped their ass. But many that I grew up with that got their ass whooped, they end up hating their parents. Right? But people gonna raise their kids the way they're gonna raise their kids. People gonna do what they gonna do. People gonna be how they gonna be. You know what I mean? Like even the mother of my child never had to go that route. You know what I mean? Never really had to go that route, man. When I get mad, and I don't get mad easy. But when I get mad, kids know my kids. They knew when it was time to stop. It was time to chill out with that. You know what I mean? Because one thing, I do not get mad easy, but when I get mad, I get mad. And one of the reasons I don't think it's right, me personally, I don't think it's right to whoop a kid's ass is because as a father, like once you start like I think once you start like whooping somebody's ass or doing like taking it that level, like if the anger start coming out of you, you just gonna take it out more and more on that child, and you could inflict injuries. You know what I mean? Lifetime of pain. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion, man. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think about that, man. Shout out to all, most of my homies, man, that I know. Um, they don't go that route. They don't flow like that. You know. And most of the dads that I know, man, they play that good cop role. You know. Just like I explained to you, like that's real talk, man. Like that's like the man code 101. That's like the unwritten rule in being a dad. If you don't know the unwritten rule of playing that good cop, bad cop role, then you haven't figured out fatherhood, man. You know? If you want to tell your child no, tell the mom and let the mom look like the bad guy. And then you would have the possibility one day of being the father of the year. You don't tell that child no, because you're the good cop. Good cop, bad cop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. We got 12 people up early, man. We here clowning early in the morning. Um, as usual, hit that thumbs up. Let me know where you're checking in from, man. So let's switch it over, man, to talk a little sports real quick. This is a real quick update on sports. Joanne Florence say when you whoop your child, you don't take it personal. It's nothing more than discipline. Yeah, I respect that. Like that's what I said. I respect the way how people choose to do how they choose, and thank God that you don't take it personal. Thank God for that. But you got to understand, all due respect, a lot of people out there they take it personal and they go overboard. I grew up in Jamaica, right? I seen some kids get some unnecessary whooping, yo. Unnecessary whoopings, yo. I seen some kids get their ass tore up with the closest things in their mom's proximity. Yo, you guys ever hear of a it's this rubber belt, yo. It's this rubber belt that they use to like when they're walking the cows or walking the horses. I forgot the name of that whip. I seen kids get whipped with that. I seen kids get whipped with shoes. I seen kids get whooped with a damn cutlass, machete. So you gotta understand that's where I'm coming from. That's what I see. And I remember like my grandma's house was like a safe haven. Like in the neighborhood, she see something like that, she was like, "Oh, why y'all doing so? Why y'all doing so? Come here." She be calling a little kid, "Come here, leave him alone." Like she be literally be cussing out the mom. You know what I mean? Literally be cussing out the mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can literally call it abuse, yo. And everybody was acting like it's all good. You know? Everybody was acting like it's all good, but that's the culture that I grew up. I look left, I look right. That's the culture. It was only a few families that didn't go that route. And the majority of the families that didn't go that route, there's only a few that didn't go that route, man. Like, fortunate for me, man, like my grandma, she just she raised us on love and respect. Love and respect, yo. You know? she was so busy working, like she ain't had no time to be whooping nobody ass. She was on that sewing machine after she came from work. So if she did have to go that route, she probably threw that sewing machine at us, you know. And we probably wouldn't be here today, but thank God she ain't go that route, you know. But I think out of all my sisters, I only got one that use that type of disciplinary action with their kids. Everybody else, man, they're just laid back. It's just all this all like this regular punishment, you know. Like if you want to discipline your kid, man, just don't feed them. Hey, I'm just playing, man. It's a joke. You gotta feed your kids. But yeah, bro, they did that in Trinidad too. That's crazy, bro. Like the islands, man, is something else, man. Even like I can just imagine how it is in Africa, yo. Oh, that's what's up, Joanne. I believe that too. I believe that too. I believe, Lou, you know what I believe? I really believe in like when it comes to a kid, I believe in words and intimidation. That always worked for me. It's gonna work differently for everybody else. You know what I mean? Like you could be like, for instance, like you can tell a kid like two different dads, like to tell a kid like to be quiet and to chill, right? Like father A, hey, can you be quiet over there? And the real man father, yo, you better shut that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna come off to the kid differently. Now, Adam, what's going on? Happy Father's Day, yo. You know, so it's all about that delivery. You know, it's all about how firm you are. You know what I mean? Um, One thing, man, I want to talk about, and you know, we can talk about anything. We got the right to talk about anything. So I might take it there today. You know what I don't like seeing in the fatherhood? You know what I don't like to see in the fatherhood? Anybody want to take a guess? I don't like to see fathers. That's just me personally. That's just me. You know, because I believe in the traditional way of a mom and dad with the father, respectively. Because you know, God made Adam and Eve. He created Adam and Eve first. You know, God didn't create Adam and Steve. So I just it hurts my heart when I see father. But that's just my opinion, you know, and we just gonna leave it there. Not even gonna take it to another level. It's just me. You know what I mean? But everybody is entitled to their own opinion and everybody got the right to do what they want to do. But you gotta understand, these are the last days. These are the last days of this earth. And it's time for us to get right. It's time for us to start doing right. Um, it's time for us to start, you know, it's just time for us to start thinking right and just going back to the biblical days, man. And if we follow the golden rules, we'll understand how so much things that we're doing is wrong. And a lot of you guys are intellect. Like we don't need to get into, you guys understand what I mean. So we're not even going to take it there. It's just something that hurts my heart because to me, like the start that you're giving that kid is like, to me, it's just a bad start. You know what I mean? What's wrong? What? Okay. 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 No. I need it. You put it for me, please. Exactly, Joanne, man. I'm glad you guys understand what I mean, bro. I'm glad I don't gotta get into it for you guys to understand what I mean because um there's so much disaster that going on in the world right now. And people don't even understand that where all of this is coming from. You know what I mean? Um, Nowadays you see different rainfall. A lot of cities is getting flooded. Tornadoes coming out of nowhere. The hurricanes are getting more crazy. It's just so much destruction, and people don't understand. Like now is the time to get right. Now is the time to get your mind right. You know, now is the time to amend those relationship that you know that you gotta fix. You know, now is the time. Now is the time. So shout out to all the real fathers out there, man. Shout out to all the real dads out there. Lou, you work today? Talking about them Celtics. Them Celtics got beat the other day, man. Them Celtics lost by what, 40 points? Boy, they got a 3-1 lead. It's not looking so good right now, boy. It's not looking so good for the Celtics. Hey, I respect the Celtics, man, but I would be worried because, and the reason why I'd be worried because I just don't. Celtics is a team until they win the championship. I still don't trust them. I don't trust them. Of course, I had no idea that they were going to be playing Dallas. Who would have thought they would be playing Dallas? Hey, you guys know Florida Panthers? They got a 3-1 lead too on the Rangers. They got a 3-1 win, man. Lead. Even though they lost 8-1 yesterday. But I was thinking about this the other day, right? Like the Florida, I used to live like close to where the Florida Panthers practice at, down there in Sunrise, Florida. And you don't realize like what's in your surroundings until you step out of it for a second, right? Like we were surrounded by greatness. Like the Florida Panthers is a very successful organization, right? How long they've been around? They've been successful, right? And they're about to win another championship. And they was right there. They was right there in the neighborhood where we used to run around in. They used to practice right there, bro. You know, they practice right there in Sunrise, and then they no, they practice in Coral Springs. I used to live in Coral Springs, and then they play the games in Sunrise. They practice right there in Coral Springs, man. If anybody know, they used to practice on what's the name of the street? Sample Road. It was um, Sample Road, close to. Core Ridge High School. Oh, you guys are tied. Yeah, the Lakers and Boston tied. Hey, the funny thing is, man, if Boston wins, I think they're gonna get some. Like, I think these young players are gonna want to come play with them, and they have a chance. If they win, I think they're gonna have a chance to run it up. If they win, they're gonna have a chance to go for about two or three more. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. Talking about the Celtics, talking about the Lakers and stuff like that. Y'all be honest, man. I don't watch much Bronny James basketball, but from what I've seen of Bronny, respectably, he just looked like an average, good, decent college basketball player that needs to play about two or three more years. That's just me. Like, he just looked like for me, respectably, Bronny just looked like another guy like coming off a college bench right now. You know, but he gonna play in the NBA. His dad is his dad. You guys all know who the dad is. I like the fact that he is going to play in the NBA too, because sometimes it's okay to hook people up. It's okay to I believe it's okay to hook people up. I believe it's okay for people to get an easy path sometimes in life, because if you think about it, like other people of different ethnicity, let me say that word, they've been hooking each other up for generations. They've been making their generation life easier and easier and easier. So it's okay if we do that every now and then. That's just my opinion. But we all know that it's way better players out there. But shout out to LeBron. He's the definition of a real father to me. Um, you know, from what I've seen from afar. You know, because if my team had the opportunity, if my team had the opportunity to get LeBron, and I had to take his son with him, I'll go for that. I'll go for that. But at this stage in LeBron's career, though, if I pick LeBron, he gonna have to give up that point guard role, and got to give up that point guard role and get back into being a traditional forward. Me personally, I just think he'll be more effective like that. You know what I mean? And I believe LeBron will be way more successful if he was more coachable back in his younger days, man. The Let me tell you, one of the biggest mistake I believe LeBron James made, and I think he would have had more championship, is leaving the Miami Heat organization. Right? Why do I say that? Because Miami Heat organization is a very disciplined organization, and it run a certain type of way. And he had Spo. I think Spo is a great coach. And you got to do it the Miami Heat way, and he wasn't willing to do it the Miami Heat way no more, and I think that hindered his chance from getting more championship. We don't know if he's gonna get more, but if he choose to walk away from the game today, um, he had a hell of a career, man, hell of a career. Um, he will go down in my book as the the third greatest basketball player in my book, right? One for me, number one is my list. One, Kobe. Two, MJ. Three, LeBron. And a lot of people gonna call me crazy for putting Kobe over LeBron over MJ, but I just seen so much of Kobe. I didn't see too much of Jordan. I saw a bunch of his highlights, and one of the things that Jordan and Kobe had in common was that fierce competitiveness. Oh, you met Kobe? That's what's up, bro. That fierce competitiveness, man. That it was none of that LOL type of stuff, man. None of that LOL type of stuff. Like, it was so weird with those boys. It was so weird with Jordan and Kobe that if you catch them laughing for a second, they'll go from laughing into a serious face in 0.5 seconds. And their game, man, their game was so different. Their game was like serious business. Let's go. And I will always have MJ and Kobe over LeBron. Of course, all the older guys than Jordan, I don't really know those guys. So LeBron had a hell of a career, man. Hell of a career. I think if he was more patient, he would have had a better career, and he would have won more championship. You know, that's just my opinion, man. Of course, Tatum is the next face of the NBA. It's Tatum, and even though your boy in Timberwolves, even though he's balling, like let's just agree that Tatum is the next face of the NBA. His son and everything, man. Like the NBA love that story. He's the next. He's the next kid. He's the next kid that they're gonna push up there. But I'm saying all that to say this. Like the few times I watch the Celtics play, even though it's all about Tatum, my favorite player on the team is Jaylen Brown. The Celtics go when Jaylen Brown goes. I think he's the best player on that team. That's just my silly opinion, though. That man. He shows up, and he ball, right? He balls, man, and that's why he's getting paid what he's getting paid. He's like a low key, big money player. He couldn't hide from if I'm coaching like my defense, like I'm not, like I'm gonna be more focused on him than Tatum. Like just being real, like to me, he got better handle. He got a better pull up shot. He'll drive on you, you know. Taking nothing away from Jaylen Brown, but like to be a Celtic fan right now, you guys are spoiled with two dogs, and you guys got Holiday. Man, you know how much more people gonna come want to play with y'all. Like, and you guys got OG back there. Like, you guys really put together a good team, man. And with a young coach, lucky coach. If what's the name wasn't busy, if what's his name wasn't busy tapping, he would have still be coaching that team right now. But shout out to y'all former coach. He represent fatherhood for real. You know, he had to do what he had to do. But sometimes doing what you got to do, you know. Oh, you like Pazingas? I I haven't seen much of him play. Hey, where you running at tonight? Where you running at tonight, Lou? No, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I haven't been tuned into this finals, and I think it's nothing to do with the Celtics. It's more to do with the Mavericks. I didn't really want to watch the Mavericks play. Like, I was kind of disappointed that the Mavericks made it, and I'm pretty sure the NBA was kind of disappointed too. Like, nobody want to see Mavericks, Celtics. Like, it was like everybody knew who was gonna win. Yeah, Father's Day and Mother's Day every single day, you know. Matter of fact, the pagans make up a lot of these holidays, man, as a mockery. Pagans make up a lot of these holidays as a mockery to God. So we never go where the pagans go. We never go where the heathen go. You know what I mean? Morning, morning. Yeah, we never go where the pagans go. We never go where the heathen go. Um, the pagans they even try to take our color, yo. They even try to take our colors. Do you guys understand? Do you guys know what those colors represent? I'm gonna give you a little education right now, right? Of what the colors represent. Those colors represent, the rainbow colors represent. It was a image from God to stop the destruction and the flooding on earth. That's what they represent. You know what I mean? But a lot of people got it twisted. A lot of people got it missed it. You know what I mean? Oh, you think the NBA gonna push Luka? Yeah, Miami get bad, yo. Miami get bad in that rain. For real. Yeah, yep. See, hey, Joanne, that was a sign never to flood the earth again. For real, bro. For real, for real, for real. For real, for real. You know, you know it. I'm glad you know it, man. 'Cause a lot of people don't know it. You know, a lot of people don't know it, bro. That's why you gotta respect, yo. Certain things I'm gonna leave alone on this internet, man. But I'm glad that some. Oh yeah, who you gonna drive for, Joanne? Or company? I'm a CDL driver. That's your mom's. I'm a CDL driver. I'm a survivor. If I spit on you, I call that saliva. I ain't got no more to say in this rhyme. If I got paid for that rhyme, I'll probably get a dime. What happened?
Keep your day going.
When the sun comes out, we say that it's shining. I'm thinking about system transport. Where they out of? Yo, Sigma take on new people? Is that ready? Hmm? Do a check. Oh, you out of Washington? Oh, man, I would have no clue. I don't got no clue what goes on up there. I know one thing. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all traffic. Y'all can keep that. Keep all that traffic, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, you already know. I'll tell any young G. I'll tell you any young homie to come to the ramp side because it is it is universally known that the ramp side, like you gonna make good money, man. Like it's gonna change your life, like for real, for real. Like we've been doing videos on this for years. You know what I mean? We've been talking about this like forever. Yeah, I definitely see about Sigma if I was you. I definitely see about Sigma. A lot of people they get scared when it comes to that ramp life, but it's not that serious. It's not that hard. I asked Lou. He's been doing this since 2021. It's like an easy workout. I do what you call slow ramp, and I'm trying to get out of the slow ramp and go back into the fast ramp. What I mean by slow ramp is that I do the day shift, and the day shift you gotta deal with a lot. When you run chain account, when you run the night shift, you more constantly running, and the time goes by faster. But day shift's cool and all, but it just get kind of boring at times. You know what I mean? That's fine. Put it inside. Yeah, a way to get in shape and a way to stay in shape, you know? Way to stay in shape, man. Bro, I look at some of my partners. That's in my age group right now, man, and I ain't gonna lie, them boys look old, man. Like food service that kept me in shape. Kept me looking right, being right, feeling right. You know what I mean? Over the years. Kept my blood flowing. Stuff like that. Hey, if this live end abruptly, I'm gonna be starting a StreamYards. Cause I gotta ride over to Cocoa Beach real quick. So if this end abruptly, I'm gonna start a StreamYards. Huh? Yeah. What?
I just want something ridiculous.
Huh?
I just need something ridiculous.
Matter of fact, y'all meet me over there on StreamYards in about 5 minutes.